So this is the this is the pregame warm up. We're like doing like the pregame analysis, you know, like before like a basketball game or something.
Yes.
We're on the desk. I'm Shaq.
How come you get to be Shaq?
I'm switching over to you, Devan.
Okay,
Switching over to Devan.
give me the wheel.
You have the wheel.
The ball's
Excellent.
in your court.
So Devan,
You
Yeah.
never know when someone's gonna
Tell me
walk
what's-
through
tell
Give
me
me a
what's happening.
prompt.
tell me what's happening here.
Look, it's Otto from Time Squad. I made
What is-
him.
What is he doing?
Oh, for context, real quick,
Uh,
we're just doing a test.
asserting dominance.
We're doing a test stream to see if streaming development is feasible and fun, which is why it's on my channel and not the main one.
Look at him. He looks so good.
the goal here is to make some kind of animation for him in the next couple hours.
Dab.
I don't know what he does.
Dab?
Uh,
I like
Anyone else have any?
I like the jig you do with the knees.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
one of these.
Yeah. Or the bouncing up and down, like completely
Yeah.
vertical.
He's very happy. He's
trying
an
to peer-
excited little boy
He's
about
trying-
history.
He's trying to see over the counter. It's too small.
I'm just gonna start making things and hopefully something happens.
Do it.
How do people stand?
People-
How do you stand?
How do I
Legs
stand?
farther apart.
Do you want me to like? Do you want me to check right now?
Yeah, go stand up, Prizzy. Let me know how you do it.
Yeah, hold on. I'll send you a picture.
Prizzy, I don't know what I expected.
It's me standing. That's what you asked for. I am doing it to him a little bit, but like,
No, you're very much doing it to him. For anyone unfamiliar with any of this, to make
Kevin,
character
what are
models,
these triangles?
to make character models in the game, we use Blender. Oh, cursed. We use Blender, and we make the model. It's based on concepts from our artists, and then whenever we need to animate, it gets rigged. We basically make their skeleton. Like here's like a lower spine, upper spine, arm bone, all that. Anything we want to move independently becomes a joint, and then we basically pose that on a timeline. So here, after however much time, he lowers his waist a little bit, goes back up.
When you started the explanation, I noticed that Otto had a shadow self come out of him. What
We
was
don't talk
that?
about Shadow Otto.
That's a
Okay.
stand.
Nah, FusionFall has the toon outline, and that can be faked with some clever stuff in Blender, and this is just me messing around.
His shadow
Anyway,
self.
take a screenshot of that, and anyway.
Kill them all, Otto.
So when animating in Blender, using the defaults and stuff, it's pretty easy to do, like, I guess symmetrical movements, like down in 50 frames, up in 50 frames.
Mhm.
But whenever you want to, excuse me, whenever you want to offset other parts, you kind of have to do some like wacky calculations and offsetting and making and deleting keyframes, which is what tells the bones where to move.
Mhm.
That way you can have slight torso move that's independent of his waist going up and down. Very subtle.
You designed
Yeah.
this iteration of this character. Tell me
Correct.
tell me personally a little about what thought process went into it.
So, the original Otto, he's just like a kid in like a shirt and pants. So in Golden Age of FusionFall art, characters got a little more design than that. Eventually, once like Johnny Test and like Finn came around, they just kind of left it at t-shirts. I don't know why. So I kind of wanted to get that like earlier feel, and so I guess just because it was fun to draw, I gave him like a jacket collar thing. The little like triangle shape on the top is meant to mimic Buck's uniform, which is the rest of the Time Squad uniform. But he's not like an official member of the Time Squad, so he just kind of has like the merch from their gift shop.
I love that design element where he's just kind of wearing some merchandise.
So
Plastic
he just-
badge.
he doesn't have the actual badge. That's just like a pocket on his jacket. I wanted to have an animation where he like takes out a notebook, starts like taking notes, but that would be complicated. I sent some
Yeah, I got
some art
those.
from that.
I can show those if you want.
Couple arts of that were on the exterior of the building on that big like billboard electric sign.
So there's the Powerpuff Girls like poster, which is cool.
Yeah, and it
There's
specifically
10%
cuts
cover
off
you can't
Buttercup
cover.
Yeah.
because the company was like, she's dead. It's kind of disrespectful.
So here's the Ami Yumi one.
Yeah, so this one actually I drew underneath the logo, so this shows more of the art. It's
Oh,
covered
yes.
up by the logo on the actual album art.
Yeah.
So this one was fun to do. It's obviously based on the actual album art. And since I was replacing the live action versions with the cartoon designs, I wasn't exactly sure what to do with the cartoon designs, but then I remember they had even simpler designs, so we just used those in place of the cartoon designs. We threw on the idea of like drawing some like nanos there instead, but I didn't know how well that would read compared to just looking like the cartoon characters. So just drew some those like little silhouette things. So the Class 2000 one was drawn specifically for the billboard sign because we were gonna have a different one which we can show next, but I was just like, you know what? How about any show rep for this show besides just this guy's name on this unrelated auditorium?
Anyway, yeah, here's the unused building advertisement for the Gangster Gang, which is just Ace's art, which I believe this is the most people have seen of it. But
Really?
Yeah, it's Ace's art with the logo I kind of drew up based on the Gorillaz logo. It's a fun little reference.
Is that one of their hands in the background?
you can see
the bottom
Grubber
left?
like peeking out.
Yeah, you can see Grubber and you can see the graffiti of Grubber. And then, yeah, there's some of Snake's hand there on the left.
I feel like that's in character
I
for
mean, I might
them.
as well show this. I've also got here's the concept art for the actual recording studio room that you go to.
Oh, yeah.
Virt was very particular about it looking like this, and I think I managed to
little
capture it pretty
more.
well. But that was a good time to mention this. Remember to register to vote.
Oh, you're that art. You're gonna
Fades
never
in
see
and
that
fades
one
out.
again.
Hope you screen
Oh
cap that.
man.
Over, tell us about the clamshell shoes. I know that was a point of contention for a bit.
The humst.
The clamshell shoes.
The what?
When's a
When we were
clamp?
searching up, like, are these shoes actually real? And then they turned
Right,
out,
Oh.
the
yeah.
stylization of these shoes. Were like,
Microwave done.
That's a
Who's ready?
fire alarm.
Oh.
really?
Oh no.
The question was too far. There.
Anyway, I think that's done.
Let's see it.
Let's take a look.
I haven't been paying attention.
Well, I've been playing it for like the whole time.
I've been looking at the chat.
Oh, that's fair.
Art.
You stand, you look, you adjust.
Hey, it's neat.
Oh, yeah, we can never add boomer because that the phrase is ruined. Word is ruined.
Hey everybody, I chose a different name when I became good.
I
I'm
changed
now
my
Ready?
Zoomer.
The name and no longer boomer.
Zoomer. Hold on, I swear.
That's way creepier.
He does a backflip.
He's doing like the John Lennon walk.
So
Put an earthbound
So just
background.
control this and flip it and make it look.
yeah, Devan, can you take the whole rig and then flip it back and forth with undoing and redoing?
Can I? Like, how do you mean?
Like just take the whole model, scale
Yeah.
it on one axis, so he's flipped.
Oh
You have to remove
no.
the tune outline.
Oh no.
You mean Shadow Auto?
I
What
see what you're
is
saying.
normals invert?
It'll be funny.
This is not okay.
This is fine. This is fine.
This is not okay.
It does not.
It's a little better maybe, but like he's got like antler hands.
What war crimes has Dexter committed?
Quap, says someone in chat.
It is pretty quappy.
Yeah.
I'm going for something in particular based on my memory alone.
Tanuki Mario?
No.
Scooby-Doo run?
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh,
You get 30 schmeckles.
I get it.
He's about to do the splits.
You get 30 schmeckles.
Let's see if anyone in
what
chat
it
can
is.
get it.
The hand goes under the lid dome.
Does it?
Yep.
Oh no! Okay, well,
Oh my god.
sacrifices will be made.
That's not
Oh.
the hand.
I think I know what this is.
Oh,
Oh, they're getting it.
listen. This goes under like that? Okay, yeah, you're right. I remember now. I'm glad you remember that offhand.
Let's make this a promotional render for the update.
He's doing the thing. What is this, Arm? Is he like...
I don't
something like
We call this the Time Squad adventure.
Times
Anyway,
Square
Sonic.
Adventure 2.
I initially thought you were doing the like Bigfoot walk.
For the case of Otto, his jacket was the like sacked sweater.
Yeah.
Cut the sleeves off,
Which is
pooped
also
it
what
out,
we
you know.
use for the holiday sweaters.
The shorts were the male player default shorts.
Good way to describe that.
Yeah. The shoes were Buttercup's shoes.
Oh yeah, they were.
Yep.
Might be able to tell. And then head, hair, glasses, that was all custom. I borrowed the ears, I believe. Arm and hand was borrowed, legs.
Yeah, because I
Sock
remember you
made
opened
for
a
it.
different model and you were like, your ears, hand them over.
Hand them over.
Frankenstein's Otto.
I sent
Yeah.
the animation sketch in the server.
Excellent. I do like looks at Watch impatiently, regardless of whether or not that's his character.
He's like, wow, I took 9 million steps today.
How amazing.
What character have you always wanted to see in FusionFall?
Should I answer first?
We all
Get it out of the way.
We know
Everybody,
that
wait!
one.
Everybody, say Bam's most wanted FusionFall character on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Why
not?
You guys sound so unenthused. I don't understand.
Oh, the chat's
Hooray.
also participating.
The chat's also saying.
That's great.
Oh gosh, what would be mine?
Honestly, mine's Laszlo, I think.
Mine
That's what
is.
chat said.
Yeah.
You know me too well.
That's so hard
It is
actually.
really hard because there's so much that
There's
every
some
character
good-
brings.
There are some great
Yeah, there's-
contenders. Monroe, I think, would be up there for me.
Screw you.
That's not even a joke. It's not even a joke.
He's a character.
He is, but he's also a
He would
little
be-
dog.
There's a lot of new shows that I would like to
Steven,
see added.
honestly.
Steven.
Steven, KO.
I thought Devan was gonna say Steven immediately.
Same.
There's so much.
Steven!
I've wanted to see Laszlo for like 11 years,
There's
you
something
know?
about
So much that you photoshopped him in and people believed it.
Yeah, about that.
You want to take a second shot at it, right? You redeem yourself fully.
What, photoshopping him in?
Watch this.
You know who would be incredible to write for?
Hmm.
Blue Kitchen Driba.
Yeah,
They
Oh,
would be
yeah.
a lot.
I think they are.
It'd be a lot of
for some
fun.
reason at the top. I know I just,
'Cause
gave
that
you,
would
I just
be-
gave you crap for talking about Monroe, but like Blue Kitchen Driba would be really fun.
They're just as
They're just
unimportant.
Calvin.
I was gonna say I can punt Monroe, but I think I can punt Blue and Jiva also.
You could very much punt those guys.
Oh, very small.
What are you saying?
They're incredibly puntable.
Any character that I can punt is on my hit list.
So in
What-
terms
what's
of
that,
the,
Monroe, Gunter.
Especially Gunter.
Dexter's Dad would be a lot of fun.
I should have that should have been the first thing I said.
Even
I'm
before he was like a meme now.
Oh yeah, that just has to be a whole like voice line. Ah yes.
Saturdays.
Oh yes, would make a great like mission
And
accept.
Dad's God.
Mission accept, yep.
That's his name.
Sure would.
And I guess
Oh yeah, the
yes.
yes. Saturdays, and then it just ends. Hey Dad, who's your favorite?
Saturdays is the son
Who's
of
your
a
favorite
degree.
character from a TV show, not Dexter's Lab? Ah, yes, Saturdays.
I'm content with this.
Yeah.
And then he slams his watch and turns into an alien.
Yeah, he just does that. No explanation. Turns on a swamp fire.
In the future, everyone has Omnitrix.
That's the next plot. Dude, they're just all of a sudden, Grandpa Max is like, Ben, there's another Omnitrix I never told you about. It is owned by Otto. That's like who?
Like good friend
What?
Otto.
He was always off screen in the original series, but he was there.
This gives me the vibes of Marty McFly
Yeah,
on the
that's-
cover of Back to the Future. Here, I can make it better.
Oh no.
There we go. Now he's Marty McFly. He's like, would you look at the time?
Do you want me to try? Here, guess this impression. Ready?
Oh no.
It's hero time.
Tomato.
It's your time.
Yeah, it was hero time. That was the character. Yeah. All right.
Hero time.
Here's another one. My name is Bubbles.
Is
Blossom,
it
ain't it?
Billy?
Close.
Okay, wait, and then one more. Yo, for the final points is worth like triple points.
Good, two questions
on.
are useless.
Yeah, first.
This is not.
Vanna, can I get an E? There are 3 E's on the board.
Oh. Eh?
Should we show him?
Your browser encountered an error.
Sure.
Probably not.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, why not?
Everybody get a
He
drum
looks
roll going.
cool.
Open it. Oh, I didn't
Oh, yeah.
realize you started to walk.
Yeah, never mind that. It's. I'm just gonna never mind that here.
Here's Buck's model. It's the texture isn't finished, but it's pretty
Hold on,
close.
hold on.
We could just go to the dev server and spawn them in. And
Yeah.
and show people.
No.
Might be
No.
more visually interesting. Here's our dev server. It's basically indistinguishable from the main server, aside from like the characters we have. Is he just he's just been standing here for like a couple days?
Just left over.
This is not where Buck will be in the final game, but oh, he doesn't have the animation events either.
He does.
Doesn't he? Why is he just sad? Oh, that's right. That's how he is.
He's angry.
I'll just Goodbye, Buck.
Everybody, Buck is dead. I'd like to announce that.
So you may
You
have
can post
noticed
your remix.
we moved to Domongo ages ago.
Yep.
We intended to put Buck here, like the update after that.
Yeah.
Otto will also be in this general area. And this is basically where we're thinking of putting him, pretty much just in Domongo's old spot. Are we
Guys, I want to take a picture with Domongo, but enter sicko mode.
Oh, there's that horrible. I can't believe it turns on PvP.
So yeah, there is a weird quirk with the original game's GM marker. It just turns on the ability to attack people.
I would say the weird quirk is that it looks like that.
We're
It
evenly
does look
matched.
horrible.
You and I.
Top 10 anime battles.
Any
Make
last
sure that you
words?
show up in the picture.
I'm in it for that.
With like questions.
No,
and stuff.
I have nothing
Do
to
you
say.
have any? We'll answer them on stream.
Yeah, think of more questions you want to ask. We'll get those going.
Doesn't have to be about the game. It can be about anything.
Legal.
And we'll
Favorite general hair color.
Like that.
catch you next time.
Mhm.
Bye.